here. I'm here. Yes, sirski. I'm here. Let me make sure we good, y'all. Stream about to start. If you're watching this now or you're watching it later, I have a giveaway today too. I'm trying to give something away to you guys as well. Thank you to everybody that showed love to my latest video. I appreciate you. You gotta make sure you like this video. And I want you guys just to comment. It can be now or later. I'm going to go live again, put everybody that commented in this video, okay, in the randomizer. Let me just make sure. All right, cool. That was him. What's up, y'all? What's good? How is everybody doing today, man? Y'all, this is how it goes. Your boy be back with another video. Let me make sure we go live on TikTok real quick as well. For a little bit, we're going to do TikTok until they kick us off. But I just want to say, what's up, man? How is everybody doing? I am late today. I had to get my hair. I took my hair out. I had to blow dry it, a bunch of different things. But nevertheless, we here. If you guys don't know already, I just released a video on my YouTube, and I would appreciate if you guys could check it out. All right, this video is a new type of video for me. All right. And, you know your boy, man. I be trying, you feel me? Let me see. I haven't been on this software in a minute. Okay. All right. So go to Educated Hustler, obviously. Okay. Educated Hustler. And check out my latest video. All right. I use Claude AI to make $9,025 in 24 hours on eBay. Now, I want to really talk about what really enticed me to do this video. Number one, I am sick and tired of people scamming, lying, and finessing, okay? Now, I used to finesse back in the day in a bunch of different businesses, but one thing I've never done is I've never sat there and tried to create a dream and sell it to people just like me, hustlers, right? We are hustlers, right? If you watch me, you are a hustler. And when you watch me, I expect you to trust me with the information I'm giving you. That I'm giving you information that's going to be accurate. I'm giving you information that's going to actually be able to make a difference. And I'm going to be honest, the way that they have been telling us to use these AI softwares has been complete bullshit. And while I get everything ready, I just want to first say my experience with ChatGPT, Grok, Claude AI. I've been trying all of these simultaneously together for about 3 weeks now for various videos. And I'll tell you right now, no AI is going to make you rich. No AI is going to put you in a position to where you don't have to do the work. You're going to have to do the work yourself. Another thing I want to debunk is I want to debunk the fact that, oh my God, I don't have to actually sit there and look for products, or I can just depend on Claude or ChatGPT to give me all the answers. No. And then, oh, I can drop ship. No. All this stuff is things that people are putting into your head to create a false expectation. Sell the dream that it's easy and you always will attract people. One thing you don't want to do, though, and this is what I see a lot of people getting into it with people in the comments. So they'll see a creator create a video like, oh, drop ship with Claude AI and make 10,000. And then the person says, no, you're just trying to sell us. You're not really trying to teach us. I heard a saying today, and I just wanted to use the saying. I heard a saying, and the saying was, never argue with the same person that put the gas in your car. Okay, well, no, it's never race with the person that put the gas in your car, because it's definitely going to be some water in it. And when you guys are looking for any type of mentorship or any type of information on the internet, nowadays you have to be cautious, because everybody has a motive of, what can I get out of this person rather than can I just inform? And I tell people this all the time. I have real life business friends. Like, I'm not online like that because I get my money in real life. Like, I don't really depend on social media to make money. I wish social media made me more money, but I talk to people that own businesses, and the one thing they say when I try to bring out different opportunities, like, hey, let's start this school, let's start this nonprofit, they always tell me, I'm not giving away game for free. That's like their biggest thing. I'm not giving game away for free, B. And I'm like, why? And they always tell me, because if I give game away for free, I'm creating more competitors for myself. And that's why when I go online and I look on YouTube for anything I'm trying to personally learn, I already know the person isn't literally going to give me the game to compete, right? I know that it's always going to be a little information left out. And some may say that's bad. Some may say that's just the name of the game. And I agree. But there's been a big problem when it comes to honesty, when it comes to just drop shipping in general, right? And I'm about to pull up Claude AI real quick because we're gonna do in this video. Number one, everybody that goes on my YouTube, everyone that leaves a comment on this live video, I'm going to put you in a randomizer, and then we're gonna raffle off some products. Okay, I have this box of products that I'm raffling off that I don't. These are like samples. And I got this one too. Okay, I'm gonna just do, depending on how many comments, probably do 1 or 2 products. Okay, this right here is one of the best products in the box, though. I will say we have some AirPods, we have some Bud Plus, we got a bunch of different things. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do one for now TikTok. My YouTube is Educated Hustler. Okay, Educated Hustler. But what I want to do is I'll do one live, and I'll also do one for people that see this video after, okay? So if you see this video after, you can still comment, but I will be giving something away live to whoever leaves the most comments. I'm just trying to get my engagement up. I'm going to keep it a stack. Now, moving forward, TikTok, if you guys want to see my screen, head over to YouTube, Educate Hustle, okay? Now, we're going to actually go, and I want to show you guys something. Where is it at? Hold on, guys. I'm going to show you this chat. Okay, so here's the chat. Now, this was something that me, talking to AI, I was a little shocked. But at the same time, that would be disgenuine. I can't say I was shocked because I already knew the bullshit that was going to come. But a little part of me thought that, okay, I see a bunch of people on YouTube creating this content. Maybe I'm tripping. And I am one person that really suffers because I never leave my bubble. Like, if I know something makes me money, I won't start doing anything else out of that realm because I'm comfortable and I feel like octopuses never swim far. And that's some shit I just made up, but I like it. What I mean by octopuses never swim far is when you got your hands on a bunch of different things, there's no way that you'll be able to master, one, right? There's always going to be fire over here to put out, a fire over there to put out. So you got to really hone on one skill, master that, pay somebody to do it. You've done it already, so you can look and micromanage, and you can move forward. But if you're somebody out there that is trying to run a business, you're trying to do marketing, you're trying to sell the product. So you want to be a marketer, you want to be a sales team, you want to be HR, you want to be customer service. That's why your business is failing. It's because a lot of people are trying to do too many things instead of outsourcing. And a lot of people don't want to outsource because their insight on outsourcing is, if I got to pay money without a guaranteed profit, then I just don't want to do it, right? Because a lot of people, they are financially traumatized. You think that everything you pay for has to generate you a profit. No. Let me tell you something. I never realized how important outsourcing was until I actually started doing it, and it made my life easier. And I'll tell you the first thing I outsourced. The first thing I ever outsourced for my business was something so stupid. It was something I never knew I needed. Some guy told me I did, and I did it. It was Yelp. Yelp, okay? So Yelp, okay? Yelp was the first little outsourcing thing I did. I had them answering my calls. I had people hit me up and scheduling appointments through Yelp. And it was just an expense that I had no clue why the hell I was paying for. But I had a buddy that owned a store just like me, and he was telling me how Yelp is what Apple uses to point people to different locations and stores with Siri, right? So if somebody said, oh, I need a new iPhone 17 Pro Max, where can I go get one? Then they would pull up my store if I was close, because Apple was prioritizing grabbing Yelp locations rather than using Google. Okay. Now, this helped me, got me appointments. It got me so many appointments. I actually was not prepared, and I would lose clientele, but I was paying a little pretty penny for Yelp to get me clientele. That was my first outsourcing success story. Now, I tried Google ads, I tried Facebook ads, I tried Instagram ads, I tried a bunch of different things, and they've all failed. But I never complained. I never became distraught, right? If I did something and it didn't make me money, that was just a lesson. And I think that's one of the biggest things we can all take into this into the season. Let's say into the season is, yes, you're going to invest in things maybe that won't make you money, but they'll give you lessons. It's two different things and two different benefits, and the pros and cons are evident, right? If you fail, you lose money, but you gain some type of knowledge. But if you succeed, you spend the money, you make money most likely, but you don't really learn much. And I know it may sound interesting to people for someone to say if you are succeeding, you're not learning, which is not necessarily 100% true. But the lessons that you learn from failure, in my case and in my opinion, they always last way more than the failures. I mean, than the success, okay? Like when I fail, I remember that shit 10 times more than when I succeed, because the failure stinks, okay? So when you lose bread, you're gonna remember it. So stop being scared to invest in products. And I know I'm going on, but these are real life situations. I invested in a whole pallet of CarMax because I used CarMax a lot, and I was like, yo, if I use it, somebody else can. And also I see a lot of corner stores selling CarMax. So I remember I spent bread wholesaling, buying from a supplier CarMax. Do y'all know not one of these gosh dang CarMaxes sold? Not one, because I didn't have a clientele for it. But I wasn't thinking of it. But that was a lesson learned, right? I learned that you need to get products that are in your clientele. You can get a product that's a need all you want. But just because that product is a need doesn't necessarily mean that your customers are going to be the ones that need it. All right? So that's where a lot of people want to cut corners. And a lot of people want to cheat because they're like, oh, well, this YouTuber told me to sell these chargers, and these chargers are going to make me money. But guy or young lady, does your target market actually want chargers, right? And if you don't have a target market, how are you going to acquire them? Okay? It's a bunch of different things. All right. Now I went and drop shipping with, let's just say AI. I didn't try this one yet. Right? You'll see a bunch of scammers. Okay, yes, I'm calling these people scammers. I believe they're all scammers and they're all trying to get views, which they are successfully doing. So let's give them a fucking hand clap, right? Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. All of these people that are promoting, hey, I tried drop shipping in 2026 and now I'm rich as hell, right? All these people, scammers, okay? All of them are scammers. Why do I say they're scammers? Well, because I can't see the site. I would love for a drop shipper to tell me that drop shipping is possible and then tell me what website they actually have where they drop ship from so I can buy something and see that this system works completely. Wouldn't that be a pleasure to have an actual influencer say, hey, guys, this is my website. I drop ship on here. I make 10K a month. You guys can come and shop with me if you would like, right? Why won't they do that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because a lot of the times it's bullshit. That's a fact. That is a fact, okay? A lot of the times you got to start thinking of YouTube like a motherfucking movie, right? Like people have props, people have scripts, and that is just what it is. And I think that that's one thing that hurts me. But I think, I don't give a fuck because I'm who I am and I'm happy with, the type of content that I do push out, even though I am trying to expand, But now, I had on a video, I basically typed into Claude AI some interesting things. And it was basically following some prompts that I saw influencers use on videos. And these prompts gave them some products that were selling well, right? And putting them in the direction to make 10K a month. And okay, right? Like, again, these people are telling us right here that they're making money with AI, especially with sites like Shopify. Now, I hate Shopify, okay? I ain't even gonna say I hate Shopify. Shopify is one of the worst website creators or whatever the hell, website hosters ever. They suck. They always want to be up your ass. They do too much, and they are a controlling hoster, okay? I like Wix because Wix leaves me the hell alone. Square leaves me the hell alone. Shopify with Shopify payments, they put your payments on hold. They take 30%. They try to make it this and that. Bro, forget Shopify, okay? I don't like Shopify. Fuck Shopify, okay? All right, let's move forward. Now, you have all these people talking about how they're making all this bread, right? All right, cool. We can get Yelp off of here. No, we don't even talk about that. Now, I typed in a prompt that a YouTuber basically was using to create his store. And usually the way that this works is we're using AI to identify products that we actually are going to sell. And automatically when this is the script or the agenda, right? Using AI to tell me what I'm going to sell is interesting when I haven't programmed AI to even know who the hell I am. I haven't programmed AI to know exactly what my customer base is. These are all things that I think about internally. And as somebody that sells, as somebody that has stood on bus stops, stood in Kensington selling, stood in front of schools selling, humiliated myself trying to sell electronics with foldable tables, I know for a fact that the way that it works when it comes to selling your products or even boosting your brand, it's way more complex than just typing a prompt into a software and just printing out money, right? You need to know what your target market is. And we're going to talk about that first before we hop into this eBay listing that we're going to be doing. What the hell is your target market? And I think a lot of us as resellers or hustlers or eBay sellers or Amazon sellers, a lot of us, we're overthinking the process, if you will, because while we are dumbing ourselves down, we're allowing people to try and simplify the thoughts that we consistently have, right? So think about it like this. We overthink because we're like so scared to fail. And then when we go online, we see an influencer like me tell you, just calm down. Just calm down. All you have to do is sell this fish tank. Listen to me now. Just listen to me now. If you sell the fish tank, see, Claude AI told you the fish tank works. If you sell the fish tank, you're going to be rich. By the way, I have a Shopify trial, link in the bio, for $1. And oh yeah, the fish tank, to get that, all you got to do is you got to download AutoDS. I have a $1 trial for that too. All you're kicking out is $2. And then you can sell the fish tank. Let's talk about Hustler 101. You ready? What hustler is going to tell you they supplier? What business making money is going to tell you where they're getting the product that's making them the money? Like, let's just think about it, okay? Let's think about it. Me and you, whoever watching, me and you, I got a lemonade stand, you got one right next to me. We hurting. Trump's tariffs is kicking our ass. We gotta pay the rent. Me and you competing for the same customers, all right? Same customers, right? My lemonade stand blue, your lemonade stand red. That's the only difference between our lemonade stands, okay? We both got the same exact lemonade, okay? Same exact price. Who's gonna get more sales? I'm gonna tell you, the person that studied what color their target market that they are exposed to likes, okay? And it's important for us to understand that this is not taught online, okay? They don't teach you that. They teach you, hey guys, get this trial, create this website, get rich. That's it. And let me tell you who believes it. The people that believe it are the people that are tired of being stuck. The people that believe it are the people that are tired of being broke. The people that believe it are the people that are tired of going to work. The people that believe it are the people that don't have a job. The people that believe it are the people that don't actually mind risking some type of skin in the game. So they capitalize off of that. So I just want you guys that are watching me, start thinking a little different, okay? If you want to know what this monologue is about, it's basically about, let's change our mindsets from being desperate, having money trauma, to having a understanding of, before I hop into any type of business idea, before I follow any type of chat GPT, Grok, Claude AI, right? Any influencer, educated hustler, this and that, let me understand who the hell I'm targeting first. Because a lot of people don't ever think about who the hell your target market cannot be the world. It cannot be the world. All right? So to anybody out there, whether you are 18, 99, you need a target market. Now, okay, what I would recommend is looking up like YouTubers that teach marketing. So marketing 101 or marketing strategy, they tell you important things. This guy's pretty good. Adam, whatever his name is, he's pretty good. He teaches some really good strategies on how to market, creating your AI, your avatar. And these are things that you need to create a business, okay? Like, these are all things you need, all right? These are things that are going to effectively help you grow and make money, all right? But what's not is when you're sitting here trying to just drop ship and make money out of thin air. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Or you're trying to make some bread because you're tired of working a 9 to 5, so you invest your whole check into somebody's mentorship because they said that they make $5,508 a day. Okay, so target market. How do you find that? Well, usually what you do is you can look at your demographic. You can also look at the people that buy from you. Maybe you sold at a flea market. What I like to do and what I did when I first started to find my target market is every summer there's flea markets around here. Okay, it's called like the Philadelphia flea market. And what I love to do is I love to just go to the flea market and I'll bring products, right? So I would have took a few boxes of products like this and I would put them all on the table, right? I would have a notepad. Okay, I challenge anybody that really want to make bread to do this. Trust me, you're going to make money and you're going to get analytics, metrics. So you got to inspect what you expect, right? I learned that from the head of Verizon because I was in Harrisburg and I met one of these big wigs in Verizon and they were telling me a bunch of different information. And that's one thing that I actually really stuck with me. So you have to inspect what you expect. Finding your target market isn't as easy as what they try to say online, which is like, oh, just write down everything about your target. Well, who the fuck is my target market, bro? I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know the fuck they look like. How the fuck do I know who's buying my fucking shit if I'm not fucking in front of them? That's the problem. That's the problem. When people first start actually selling, they're just selling online. Okay? If you guys want to actually make money and start actually having a real actual business, listen to what I'm actually about to say. The actual truth is that you're not going to make no money selling just online. Matter of fact, if we're going to be honest, selling online makes you a slave. And if we want to get more in depth about selling online is not bad. It helps you reach a wide audience. But the problem is that people don't even know how to sell, right? You're talking about somebody that don't even leave the crib, somebody that don't get out the bed, somebody just hop on a laptop, they sleep all day, they just list bullshit that they don't even have because they hoping some factory in China is going to ship it once they get a sale. They just copy the same shit that somebody else did online and then they hope that they're going to get rich. Bullshit. False, right? What you got to do? Get your ass up. Go to a pop-up shop. Go to a flea market. Get up. Put your feet on the ground. Why? Well, see, when you start actually physically seeing money being handed to you, you're fixing a really, how can I put this? You're fixing a curse that I think we all have, right? And I think that we all have this curse because we were programmed, right? And I'm not one of them people, oh my God, we're programmed. No, just school has programmed us to do and feel and also think certain ways. But when you actually see that you can give somebody something and then receive money back physically, it changes you. It does. It changes you because you start actually thinking to yourself, yo, I actually can provide more value to someone to the point to where they actually give me $1 and I'm not depending on my job to give it to me? See, the problem is a lot of people mentally, the only way they get paid is from a check that somebody else got to release, that somebody else got to say what you do for that money, right? See, a lot of us are, and I'm trying to watch my wording, right? A lot of us are, so that's why I'm like a pausing a little bit, because I'm really, really upfront and blunt, but I don't want to be too blunt, right? A lot of us are clowns, let's say, right? I was a clown. What I mean was, well, I really wasn't a clown, but I was a clown back in the day when I was in school and I had a job. And what happened was, no, let's say this. We're going to say this. I was a dog. You know, I love dogs, but you want to know the interesting thing about a dog? A dog is a slave, right? I hate when people be like, oh my God, my dog is my family, right? Okay, he's your family, I got you. But he can't walk when he wants. He can't like walk and go to the bathroom when he wants. He can't eat when he wants. He barely can play when he wants, right? He has to eat when you tell him. You put him on a schedule, right? You also got to put him on a schedule to walk so that he knows when to go to the bathroom, right? And then after that, if you want to play and y'all want to play tug of war, you have to initiate that, right? Okay. What's the difference between a dog and you? I want you to answer that to yourself. What's the difference? You don't get paid until your employer tells you when you get paid, right? For a lot of us, it will be 2 weeks, right? Yeah. Then you don't get paid what you actually work for most of the time. You actually get paid what they tell you. Even if you're commissioned, you want to know the little finesse they do? Because I do it. I do it. Like, right? I do it with employees, right? Hey, I'm going to give you commission so you don't have a selling. So you can make as much as you want. But really what I'm telling you is that you're going to be my hamster and I'm going to put you on a treadmill and you're going to keep running. And the more you run, I'm going to clap and say good job and maybe give you a few peanuts here and there. But then, you know, eventually when you get tired and you start getting frustrated, I'm going to kick you up that treadmill. I'm going to have another motherfucking guinea pig right here ready to run because you're replaceable no matter what, right? So here's the thing about commission and hourly, right? Commission, you're still never going to make more than me, right? You're never going to make more than me. And it cracks me up when bosses, they'll be like, oh, yes, this person's making more than me. Did you start with selling AirPods? No. I started way before AirPods. They were a help though. But yeah, it's more so about your boss is always going to make more money than you, or the owner is always going to make more money than you. And I think that the reason this happens is because a lot of us don't actually see how much we're getting paid full. Like everybody that works at T-Mobile or AT&T or Verizon, I'm about to put you on game. Everybody in those stores have a number over their head. Everybody. It's a head count, okay? If you've ever worked into a sales job or a T-Mobile or whatever, you know that there's a head count for the store, right? And the head count usually is going to be the amount of heads in that store that keeps the store above a certain number. So if it's me and you, I may have $500 a day over my head, or it would be way more. So let's be realistic. I may have 5,000 over my head. You probably got, because you're part-time, 3,000. So that means Brandon needs to generate 5,000 in total revenue for the store. You need to generate around 3,000. As long as this employee generates that money, we're good. We're green. But when the employee stops generating that money, then we got to start just fire motherfuckers and blaming other shit, okay? It's your performance. It's your performance. I'm sorry. We love you, but you just didn't sell the chargers the right way. You know what I mean? Like they start BSing, right? Now, hold on. With this head count, the difference, and this is where I actually started realizing I got to make my own bread. Because when I first started reselling, how I started was actually with Sprint, okay? Now, I didn't work for Sprint, but I worked under the table with Sprint. And it was a Jewish guy. And I love the Jewish community for this, because I learned that the Jewish community has a very interesting way of thinking, especially when dealing with money. So, he would have me go out to hospitals and businesses to recruit business clientele. One day, he sends me to this healthcare place, and he sold the phones and the plan. I remember the plan like it was yesterday. $55, unlimited talk, text, and data. Okay? That's how much it was. They were paying $55 for unlimited everything. Okay? So one day, he said, yo, Brandon, go up to the hospital and go sell the phones. Get all the money, bring it back to me. Remember, I'm getting paid under the table. He didn't want to pay me. He didn't want to hire me because he had too much of a headcount, right? So I collected so much money that day from these iPhone 5Cs. I was like, I'm only getting paid $200 a day. But right here is like 10 something. It was a lot of, it's like 10,000 something. And I'm like, you made that in a day. Now, granted, we're not talking about expense, right? But seeing that money, a lot of you guys, if you saw how much Walmart or how much Staples or wherever you work, how much they're actually making from you being in that store, you probably would start thinking different. We devalue ourselves because we're taught that we are not as valuable as we are, right? So, in order for us to start actually beating the finesse and the BS, right? We got to start thinking to ourselves, what is our target audience? How valuable am I? And also, how am I going to actually show my value? And then when you start actually asking yourself these questions, they all have one thing in common. Who the fuck am I going to target? Right? Now, when it comes to targeting people, it's simple. Get your ass outside the crib, set up a table somewhere, and start selling products, right? Because you might find that this type of headset, right, the wireless active noise cancellation Gen 4 headset, right? This won't sell to that Apple enthusiast. It's not going to sell to the person that wants Apple everything on a budget, right? The person that goes to flea markets to try and get Apple products on the low to act like they actually spending bread, right? But this probably would sell well with the grandmom that doesn't necessarily care about brand, but she wants some headphones. Or it may hit really well with somebody that's on a rush to get to a flight or something and needs some headphones. There's a difference between understanding your target, okay? Because then you might have something like this, right? Which is a really hard sell for people that don't understand target marketing. This is a cheap ass pair of headphones, okay? Very cheap pair of headphones, right? But the packaging is superb. The packaging is really, really good. But you might be thinking to yourself, why the hell would I be able to sell this, right? What if I told you people would buy this for like $10? They even buy it for $20. We can even sell a pair of this for $30. You might be saying, hell no. You want to know how much this costs? This costs around $1.50. How the heck would I sell this for $30, right? What if I told you this could be sold for $30 in one place, $20 in another, $5 in another? I'll give you all the perfect scenarios. This would be sold for $5 at a flea market. This would be sold for $20 at a gas station. And this would be sold $30 in the vending machine at the airport. You see how I told you guys a bunch and a very little? Because the airport, it would sell more because what? You have more desperate people trying to get headphones, right? They may have lost their AirPods and they can't go on that flight without the headphones. Then at the gas station, you got people that are just impulsive buyers or people that are travelers that don't want to go to Target or Walmart. They want to keep going. So you're feeding off of their need. So yes, they'll pay $20 for it. Hence why you have platforms or places like T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon that sell regular ass adapters like this for $30, $40 because of need, okay? If you want to be successful in reselling, you first must understand who your target market is, because your target market is going to be the people that are going to need you the most. And the most important and also successful businesses are going to be the businesses that can consistently make money from these target audiences consistently on a month or week basis, okay? Which means selling subscriptions, selling a product where people often break the product and need to come back. These are things that are very important to have a sustainable reselling business. It's not about how many times you can pick up salt from the dollar store and sell it. It's not about how many times you can go to the clearance rack in Walmart and sell the balls that nobody wants. Okay? It's not about fucking retail arbitrage, Amazon FBA. It's not about none of that, because all of that stuff is false, fake bullshit. Okay? All of that stuff sounds really good, because guess what? It is when you are getting it and you're being able to capitalize off of teaching something that doesn't work versus actually doing something that does. Okay? A lot of people that are promoting, hey, I do Amazon FBA, and they're making videos consistently and reels consistently telling you about these products that they're selling, right? How the fuck are you selling all these fucking products and fucking making reels at the same fucking time, right? How the fuck do you have all this fucking time, right? If you're making all of this money going to clearance items or clearance aisles and picking out products that you find off a fucking app, why can't you just do that instead of going online and fucking telling us about it? Because see, here's the thing. If somebody really wants to make sustainable money, it's more about doing what's working rather than pivoting from what's working and trying to show people how to do what's working, so then you have competition. Okay? Then you might be thinking, why the hell are you telling us, right? Because see, this is where I thought to myself, like, B, why the hell are you online when you could just go ahead and keep selling and selling and selling and selling to people? Well, guess the fuck what? I know my target market and I know my target audience. I'm getting out of retail. Why? Not because it doesn't make money, but because it costs and it demands too much work, right? If you have a phone store, you got to stay in that motherfucker all day, all day, all day. Unless you employ people, and when you employ people, they steal from you, okay? They steal from you. So I had to realize that nobody's going to care about my business as much as me. So you want to know what I'd rather do? Is I'd rather stick to selling to businesses. I'd rather stick to working with big brands that have grants and that have budgets, right? I don't have to deal with any of the problems or the hassle. Oh my God. I brought these headphones, but like, they won't sell. Well, why won't they sell? I don't know. Did you list them? Yeah. How did you list them? I followed everything you did. Do I look like Jesus? Do I look like God? Did I tell you I was Jesus or God? Did I tell y'all that I know every single thing that's going to work for you? No, I give you God's foundation, and that's the difference. You'll never trust nobody that tells you that the way that they're walking is the same way you should. So, then we got that down pat. We got the understanding of how target market is important. Let's talk about how we can utilize this with AI, because we're actually going to talk about how we can actually do it, right? We're not going to talk about all this negative shit. We're actually going to say or talk or discover how we can actually do this. So we see that when I typed in this prompt, and the prompt basically was just saying, act as an eBay expert, drop shipping, product researcher, right? You can pause the video and look at this bullcrap. This shit is horrible, okay? Anyway, it pulled up all this shit, all right? Now, all of this shit is false, okay? Everything, okay? I could just type this in. I ain't never typed this in, but I can tell you this shit bullshit, okay? So we see that it's set up for $34, $35. Where else? Let's go on Amazon. $39. All right. Where eBay at, man? $24. But see, Claude AI was telling us we got to sell it for $45. So you would have been that motherfucker to buy this shit. You beat them up to buy this, and then you like, oh crap, won't nobody buy it. Well, that's because your price is too high. Look. For a car phone mount, look at how much they're telling you to sell this thing for. $28. Hold up. I don't see not one for $28. Okay, so what I figured with this is, okay, Okay. And this happens a lot with dropshipping videos. You'll see a content creator pull up like products. It'll be like top 10 products to sell in July. Even though we're not in July and I don't have any data to prove that it actually works, I'm just going to tell you because I need the views. And I know that you guys are going to give me the views because YouTube pushed me in front of you guys. And you guys love my thumbnails and the editing is pretty nice, right? A lot of people put fake ass prices that don't even fucking make sense in real fucking life, okay? Like even this damn thing right here, Auto DS, okay? Now I hate this. Oh my God, it's gonna pull up my old account, bro. Hold up, we gotta pull this up on the Johnski. Hold up, we gotta pull this up on the Johnski, y'all. Hold on, we gotta pull this up on the Johnski. Auto DS. I just want to show you something. Okay, Auto DS. We gotta Google it. Okay. Auto DS. Okay. So when you go here, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Right. What the fuck? It used to have some products right here. They removed it, huh? But it's products like this. They're like, oh yeah, sell it for this or that. And it's bullshit. But I see they took it down. Yo, Auto DS be thinking they slick, bro. Let's see if they have, hold on. Look at this. Let me show you something. Okay, cool. So it says product sourcing. Let me show you how this fucking drop shipping shit is such a scam. You ready? It says product sourcing. And this is what I always, whenever you're looking at any drop shipping website or anything, any influencer is telling you, right? I have my own warehouse and I do source and house products. So I know, right? Watch this. Look at how they actually get these products that they're telling you to sell. It says, send any product link or image to our team and we will source it for you. Stock it in our warehouse at low prices and ship it directly to your customers with custom packaging. Okay. Where is Auto DS warehouse? I never searched this up before. Let's see. Y'all reading what I'm reading? It say China, right? What's the address? Address. Now it's saying Denver, Colorado. Where the address at? All right, so here's the address. This is corporate, but where the warehouse? You wanna know why? You wanna know why they don't have the warehouse address? You wanna know why? Let me show you why. Sell on Auto DS. Because guess what? Me and you can become suppliers. We don't need shit. We don't even need a fucking tax ID to sell products on this fucking thing for resellers like you to buy from us. Like literally, you could become a supplier and sell to people that want to drop ship. But how does that make sense? How can somebody that does not source the product themselves sell to other people as a supplier? Wow. Can somebody help me out? Somebody help me out. How? Look, we don't ask for setup fees. Just list your products for our drop shippers to sell. You can become an Auto DS supplier in a few clicks. Sell your products on multiple global e-commerce platforms. They're talking about eBay. They're talking about Shopify. They're talking about all of these. Yes. So you could be an Amazon seller, an eBay seller, a fucking Macari seller. You could be somebody that sell at a pawn. You could be anybody and literally say you're a supplier on Auto DS. And this is the type of stuff that they're saying that they are housing in their warehouse when it's not true. They're just using other resellers to fuel products to other resellers and fucking inflate prices. And if you don't understand what I'm saying is if I go and become a supplier on here and I get these for $3.50, now I'm saying, okay, I'll sell it to other resellers for $5.50. All I'm doing is passing on the cost to you and hoping that you buy it from me because you believe in fucking drop shipping. But please tell me where somebody is talking about that on YouTube. Hold on, let's see. Auto DS supplier. Wait. There's no like, wait. No, it can't be. Wait. Auto DS seller. There's no like nice little, it's like, this guy's not, wait, what? Wait, huh? Why is nobody talking about it? Do you see anybody talking about it? I just see them saying for you as a reseller to buy products from AutoDS. I don't see anybody saying, hey, sell your products from. You wanna know why? Do y'all wanna know why? Y'all want me to keep it 100 with you? Because that's what they're playing on. They're playing on you guys not doing your research. They're playing on you not being smart. They're playing on you being fucking dumb. That's what they're playing on. They're trying to act like you guys are stupid. That's what they're trying. It's a propaganda. Hey, we're going to play influencers to talk about AutoDS, to talk about Shopify. Hence these motherfuckers. Hey, well, my phone is over there. I made $8,000 selling on Amazon and I used AutoDS. Right? And then a lot of this shit, right? I don't even want to click on that because that would be disgenuine because it's definitely going to be there. I want to click on a regular person. Hold on. Let's see. A lot of this shit, and this all goes to why we don't want to use Claude in the way that these people are. Okay. Cool. I don't know who this person is. He can be a nice person. I don't give a fuck, okay? All right? Oh, he stopped making that content? Oh, he don't even make that content like that. But I guarantee you, I've never watched his videos. Nothing against him. Nothing against him. I just want to see something. Get 30% off. Affiliate link. These are facts, bro. Facts! Why am I saying that though? Well, I'm saying it because I take pride in having my own shit, right? Do you want to know why? Because a lot of things are just tainted. Look, I asked Claude AI to make me as much money as possible. Like, what the fuck do they think Claude the fuck AI is? A motherfucking ATM? An ATM? Anybody? Is that what they are, ATM? Who the fuck is this? Bro. I digress. Because I can go all day. I digress. Let me simmer that down. Anyway, guys, all these products are fucking dog shit. None of them work. None of these products are good enough. None of these products work. I've come to the conclusion that basically Claude AI was bullshitting me. So what I did was I said, please tell me where you got these prices from, okay? And then that's when it basically said, when it said this shit, when it said this shit, I unsubscribed. Facts. When it said totally fair question, I should be upfront about this. Bro, ChatGPT would never. They never told me, totally fair question. What the fuck? Am I talking to a person that's trying to break up with me or I'm trying to break up with them? Like, it started like letting me down before it let me down. So I'm like, okay, all right. The prices in the table were not pulled from any live source. Okay. Now I'm interested. I want to show you guys something. Ready? Y'all ready? I mean, listen. It's your first time watching me, man. Keep everything 100 here, okay? We're going to chat GPT. We're going to chat. We're going to chat. Chat, that's my guy. Chats, that's my guy. Even though chat been messing up a little bit, but chat is my guy. Watch this. Watch. I've never done this before, but I want to see something. Wait. What did it say? Searching for low competition home products drop shipping US. You want to know something that's different between Claude AI and ChatGPT? You want to know the difference? It was like mind-boggling to me because I'm like, wait, why do I only see these Claude AI videos? Like, what's going on, right? Hold on. Where did you get these numbers? Same thing. Same thing I put in the Claude. Right? Boom. Not actual eBay sold data. But you want to know the difference? You want to know the difference? ChatGPT. Claude AI. Do y'all see the difference? Y'all let me know, do y'all see the difference or not? ChatGPT is not as popular right now. Claude is. Now, I'm not even going to speculate why. I'm going to just let y'all do y'all research on figuring out why. I'm not even going to say too much, but you can do your research. Claude AI is definitely being relevant, or is relevant for a reason. What we're going to do is, long story short, all of this shit's bullshit, okay? All of it is pulled information from what Claude AI was trained, not what was actually real, right? So what that means is I'm trying to sell some shit, but they're not really looking shit up for me. So if I use Claude AI to create a drop shipping store or to create my Shopify store, I'm creating a store based on what Claude is guessing, or ChatGPT is guessing. The point of the matter is you cannot build a store. You cannot create a business with AI. Okay, not yet, right? If you could, that would kind of defeat the fucking purpose of a fucking business, because then everybody could fucking create a business and be successful, right? So we're going to use Claude AI, but we're going to use it in a different way, okay? We're going to actually use it to make money, okay? I have a 3-in-1 charging pad that I want to sell on eBay. These are what this is what I recommend you doing if you want to use AI to list, okay? This is actually a 3-in-1 pad, okay? This is a 3-in-1 pad with eBay. Well, that I want to sell on eBay, okay? Now, it's going to ask questions. Now, I do like the fact that Claude AI actually asks questions. I already have stock, okay? Why the fuck would it be? It's unbranded. Just ask me, what do I want to sell it at? I'm going to say I have no idea yet, because it needs to tell me, right? Now you're probably like, yo, B, you just said this shit don't work. Well, we're going to have to put a spin on it, bro. So just chill out. We finna put a spin on this thing, you heard? Watch this. We're actually going to go and do some research ourselves. So 3-in-1 charging pad, okay? Just chill out. Watch this. Boom. First thing that sold is the same exact thing that we have. You might be like, well, it's black. Well, that's because they are selling a black one, but there are white ones, okay? This is the same thing, okay? So, great. We're actually going to keep that listing up. We're going to take this. We're going to copy it, Okay, we're gonna go back over to Claude. Let me get rid of this shit. We don't need you open chat. Okay, so perfect. What I found from real eBay listings. See, now when I start actually getting more in depth, it's saying real eBay listings because now I'm telling it exactly what product I want to sell. So let's actually break this down. When you don't tell chat what you want to actually do, but you're just trying to have chat tell you what to do, it's never going to work. Because if chat has to lead the conversation and tell you what to sell based on prompts, these same exact prompts are the same exact prompts others are putting in. A prompt is a tool. It's not an answer. Okay, so what I found, $40 from Houston, Texas, and then it gives me a link. Okay, now here's the thing. It's giving me a link to some bullshit we don't even, like, we're not selling heated vest, right? Look, we're not selling heated vest, but we are selling this. So we're going to click on this. Now, look, it says $22.99. Look what Claude gave me though. A generic wireless charging pad listed at $39.24, but that's not what this is listed at. Do y'all see where I'm coming from when it comes to propaganda? This shit won't work, but people trying to tell you it's going to work just because it sounds sexy, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to actually start giving it more information. I got the 3-in-1 charging pad for $9. I want to make a healthy profit margin to buy another one and make some profit. Okay. Remember, these aren't prompts. These are just me talking. This is literally what I would do. Okay. I would literally do this. You sell it at $25. You're basically gonna come away with $6 or $7 profit. $35 is impossible. Now, what I would do is I would look at this, right? I would go back here. I would look and I would look at the sold. And this is a Belkin though. Look at this. I would copy this. So now I found competitors, you see? So I'm copying that. Here are some listings with the same product. Ready? Watch this. Boom. And boom. Some sold listings. Boom. Why is this important? Well, now is actually going to look at these and figure out a different angle, right? Hopefully. This is what I would do. We gotta stop going into trying to consistently build with shortcuts. Okay. I want you guys to really normalize putting your best effort in to actually make money. You have to have your own data. Okay. Now, saying it's hitting a technical block, blah, blah, blah. What I would do, and I found that this happened a lot with Claude AI, the whole little technical block bullshit. So I'm going, let me get a screenshot of this real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna. Okay. Boom. Now let's give it a chance to think. Since it was having technical difficulties, let's give it the picture. A massive professional seller. So y'all can read these. I'm really looking at this, and I just love the fact that when you're uploading these type of documents, it actually can tell you information you may have missed. I completely did not realize that listing 2 was a failed listing. I didn't know that. I now if I was really trying to list and I was looking more in depth, I probably would figure it out. But it said status ended due to listing error. Total buyer cost $20.69. Shipping and also with this $13.99, the person would have to pay $20.69. This right here is a red flag though. Why is it a red flag? Well, it's saying that the seller is a massive professional seller, which is the reason it's out of stock and 16 sold. Here's an honest problem. You paid $9 for yours. Listing 1, a professional high volume seller is moving the same product cheaper. That means you are selling it for less than your cost. Let's run the real numbers. So what happens is now it's going to give me an alternative and show me what the loss is, okay? But you would lose money on every sale, even if you charge 20 da da. So now, what do you do if you have a product where it's telling you you're going to lose money? Right? Now, remember, just because it's saying that this product is going to lose money on eBay doesn't necessarily mean you can't sell it on eBay or sell on another platform. I like honesty. Fuck all the bullshit. I'd rather somebody tell me that the product is not going to sell the way that I see it selling and tell me the truth so that I don't waste my time with my hopes up, right? But it says something key, which I was already going to get to. You want to bundle it, right? It tells you the recommendations, right? Now, let's create a bundle. Okay? Let's create a bundle. So hopefully it can create a bundle. Now, that's where you win, because instead of just selling 1, you can sell 2. Here is the difference. If you were not actually doing your research, you wouldn't even know that you have to, what devices there? Watch this. I want to supply the same product in the bundle. This is a key. Yes, I have 6, let's say. Because remember, usually people will buy these wholesale. So look, 3 2-packs. Option A, 3 bundles to sell, da da da. Go back on eBay right now and search 3. Do you see any 2-packs? So now it's asking me to go here and search to see if I see any 2-packs. I can tell you I'm probably not going to see any 2-packs. You want to know something? The reason you'll win with bundles all the time on eBay is because you ever been somewhere where it's like, let's say water rice for sale, and they say, buy one, get one half off. Bundles are always used to entice people to buy, right? But not a lot of people on eBay, since they're not real sellers, understand the importance of bundling. And if they do, they're bundling in variants instead of bundling off rip. And usually that is another technique where you want to show it costs more for one, or one is going to hit your pockets way harder than a bundle. So we want to use bundles. I don't see any. Remember, I've never did this conversation with Claude. So now it's saying it's a possible opportunity. Da-da-da. Then it's trying to tell you, sell it on Facebook or on eBay as singles. Watch what I'm about to say. What if I list the 3-pack now I have to tell Claude what I'm thinking so it can probably read. So we know it costs us what, $9 each. This is all hypothetical, by the way. So that's $27 for 3. Okay. $27 for 3. That guy was selling for like $7.50 times 3, 27. So minus 27. It's $4.50 more. Okay. So we could say, so basically what I'm doing is now I'm trying to talk to Claude, giving him some ideas to bounce off of to see if they work or what it thinks about them working. It may say, no, this shit ain't gonna work, B. Now you're thinking like a real seller. Duh! That's what I'm a hustler, obviously, right? Like, what the? Using 3-packs as a loss leader to build reviews is actually da-da-da. Right? Now, I want to make this clear. This is like estimating a bunch of different shit that may not actually result, but no. We would have to list a little higher. What price because we don't want to be in the red. We don't want to be negative. And oops, sorry. We don't want to be in the negative, okay? We want to always stay in the green. We don't want to lose money to get reviews. Okay. So we would have to sell these. I like this because it's putting us in a corner. No, but there are. Nevertheless, this is what I would do. I would sell them individually for $15, right? My rule of thumb is always sell. Let's see, hold on. Oh, they're trying to still do the bundle. Look, and it tells you what to think. I like that. I like that. Now, granted, this didn't cost us $9. Just to let you know, that would be extremely high. It's more like $7, but I like that it does not allow you to make these impulsive decisions into price gouge a listing and expect results. I love that, right? So what I would do though, all jokes aside, because I do want to list something before we get off. What I would do is, this is the listing that got taken down, okay? This is the exact product that we have. Let me actually take this. I'm gonna put this here so we can actually list this. You ready? Why is this doing this? Hold on. It's the exact product we have. Now we're getting this for $7. Oops. Okay. We're gonna have to sell one like this. And we're going to actually list this a different way. We're gonna do it, I would say for like 7. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Right. Me listing. I got my supplier to sell these to me for $7. Write a profit for singles. SEO optimize my listing. I will also do 5% promotion. Let's see what it says. Okay, so now it's telling us the pricing. Mind you, pricing is never going to be exactly what it's saying. It's estimating what the expenses are going to be, which is okay, right? We would have them pay for shipping. It's always taking shipping from us. You cannot do free shipping nowadays. Stop adding shipping. I don't like that. Pissing me off. Oh, it's still writing, bruh? Yeah, it keeps adding this shipping bullshit. So it'll be $6.84. We would never, I personally don't do free shipping any longer. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. Like free shipping would have to be like something, it would have to make a lot of sense for me. I will say I love how Claude AI has the visuals. We want to do unbranded. It's for Apple, it's also universal. No, new. You never want to ship within 1 business day, always like 3. We'll do $15.50. Remember, we're not doing paid shipping. We're not paying for shipping. Start at 5%. Let's see. Did I miss something? And it's listed. Wait. Where Claude AI at? Let's do another product. This thing is pissing me off. All right. But I don't want to do nothing. Let's do iPhone 7 headphones. Let's do these, okay? It's gonna be the last one we're gonna do. Again, guys, I like testing AI and seeing exactly where AI is coming from with it. It's like having like a second opinion in the room. Let's create a listing for iPhone 7 headphones with lightning connector. All right. $6. Oh, no, I get these for $3.50. Well, no, it's like $4. Oh, that's type C. Put a listing with it. Let's see. Let's see. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's popping? Oh. What's popping, y'all? How is everyone doing? The hell? Now saying go to the sold. I like this. So it's more so like really in all reality, Claude AI is a great companion, right? Not a all-in-one platform. Hold on, let's see. All right. I wanted to make sure I'm taking snapshots of generic ones and not I don't even want to do those. Okay, there we go. Well, damn, it's no fucking. I just want regular. I don't want no Apple in it. Damn. Why is it just pulling up Apple? We gotta find the ones we have. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just looking up a product real quick. So what I'm looking for, y'all, is I'm trying to find the exact product I have. For some reason, I cannot find it right now. I see them, but I want to find them. Now, what you'll realize with a lot of lightning connectors and headphones, they don't have this part, like the little, you can't really show this. Like this right here, we have these two. This is interesting. There we go. Okay, well, it was showing them. Okay, here we go. These are generic. Okay. Okay. Nevertheless, guys, we already know what we're doing. So we're gonna wait for that to load. iPhone seller headphone. I just want to see something. I gotta go to bed soon, y'all. I gotta get up at 3 a.m. I definitely wanted to make sure I came live with you guys. See how this is showing 8 pin? I like that. We'll just take that. I do not recommend taking photos all the time. Okay. Okay. Huh? I don't want no lightning connector. These people are playing it close with this lightning connector in their titles. Even this one says lightning. Why? Okay, there we go. Let's put this one right here. I like this one. I like this one. I like that one, don't y'all? It's low key. I like that one. And that's the thing. You're finding listings, guys. And again, this is no script, right? Like, I'm not scripting. I'm figuring out the right way to do this with AI. What we're figuring out together. Okay. The customer. I would have to program Claude to understand we're not doing free fucking shipping, bro. Fucking bring up free fucking shipping, bro. What the fuck? Sometimes you just gotta snap out, bro. Sometimes you just gotta snap out. I mean, sometimes you just gotta let them know. It's another one of my channel. I mean, my eBay and stuff, you know. But I only log into one eBay at a time. One eBay at a time. We ain't talking about that right now. So I would put this and Claude. One thing I realized with the AI, they ask too many questions, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Like, bro, I just need to get this listing done so I can go to the bed, bro. Like, what the f is going on? Like, bro. bro. I got 12, bro. Like, create the listing, bro. And Gina, they asked a lot of questions. All right, we, bro, yo, where is the listing? Oh, I'm tripping because I keep hitting this dang thing. That's me. Let me go over here. Oh, I'm tripping like a train. See, it's still, I know this thing still ain't. Thank you, bro. Like, just, you know what I mean? Boom. All right. There we go. I'm like, dang. Claude asking us more questions, bro. I love the interface of Claude. I ain't gonna cap. Okay. And as I go, y'all, and find more ways, I will keep you guys updated. Right now, to be honest, man, this is a pretty easy thing. It tells you the warnings. It tells you what to put. It tells you the listing strategy. It tells you about the photos. It tells you the pricing, right? So it's crazy. It tells you exactly what to put the pricing at. And again, guys, with these type of products, you can't be looking to break the bank, right? Like, these are small ticket products used to build our store. If you want to make the most out of these products, sell them on Facebook Marketplace, or you want to sell them on Macari. We do 5. Hopefully we can get 10. 10 reviews. I'll keep y'all up to date with that. Perfect. Woo! I'm going to bed, y'all. I'm gonna keep it stacked. I'm going to bed, bro. I'm going to bed, bro. I'm kind of disappointed. You thought Claude was banned a few days ago? Yo, bro, you commented. You actually won the giveaway. You actually commented, man. I've been having, I don't know what's been happening to my chats, man. My hustlers have not been pulling up, I guess. I don't know what's been going on. I have not been going live as frequently, which I understand. But Edo man, no Japan. Are you from Japan, bro? Like, I can't ship to Japan, bro. Like, they finna try to tax me with customs, bro. Just email me, Brandon@wesply.com. I'm gonna send you some free products, bro. Facts. You commented, I got your back like a bro shirt, bro. I appreciate you. You mean? No, but I really, like, 100% do gotta go to bed. I'm gonna be smacked in the morning, bro. I'm gonna be so tired. I'm gonna be so tired, bro. No problem, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the support, man. Just, email me. I'm gonna get your information, and I want to send you something. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully I can get stuff to Nigeria in customs right now. The war for the U.S. just ended, supposedly. So, I mean, I'm hoping, they've been really tight on packages. But, yo, thank you so much for watching, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep running up my video. Oh, and another thing I want to say is, if you don't know, and I can't go without doing this. Freak. Can't go without doing this. I need y'all, anybody that's watching, on Thursdays, I will be doing my first free bringing free classes back. If not a lot of people join, I'm doing a one-on-one call with whoever joins, right? If we got 5 people that join, this is not enough to and it's not enough to do a full shebang. We just gonna go ahead and I'll do individual classes with you guys, man. My email, I'm gonna put it. Brandon at, there you go. So what I'm gonna do, right? I want to show you guys this. If you guys want to join the free class, I'm gonna teach you everything I know about reselling. So it's gonna be way more structured than this. Obviously, I'll be following a slideshow, giving away rewards, all of those things that I do on my normal classes. And all you have to do, literally, is just go right here, free weekly reselling live class, and reserve your spot, bro. And that's all you have to do. Just reserve your spot, and it's just about filling in this information. And once you do that, you straight, man. You straight. Okay? So go ahead, fill this out. Let's work. Become a part of the team if you have not been already. It's not about, and I hope you guys got what my drift was. It's really not about nothing that these motherfuckers is telling you, bro. It's not. It's not hard to be a reseller or sell products, you know. It's not the hard part. The hard part is being able to bounce back when you don't see success. The hard part is understanding that there are going to be times where sales may be slow. The hard part is not falling victim to trying to take the easy route every fucking time, right? And I just want you guys to know, like, I am committed to trying to figure out which AIs are great, but also telling you guys when the AIs aren't, bro. Like, I'm not here to front. I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to finesse. Remember, to me, it's not about, hey, how many people can I sign up on my affiliate? No, I am a homegrown businessman that will continue to push my own business and also help resellers like us. You feel me? So again, guys, if you are watching this later on, comment below. Every live I do, I'm gonna try to give some free products away, and just try to figure that out. Okay, if you're overseas and I can't get the products to you, I'll do something like a live call for free or something for an unlimited amount of time. I don't really care. Well, not unlimited, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like, I want to give everybody ample amount of time to be able to work with me. Not because I'm just some goat, even though I don't want to toot my own horn. But I am a goat, but because
your Google Home isn't set up yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
Okay. But because I know I have information we all can utilize. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.